This video is sponsored by Surfshark. I wanna be rich and I want lots of money. I don't care about clever. I don't care about funny. Gandhi. I am wearing non-prescription glasses right now. I do have prescription lenses, they're just not in here yet. And I was like, why would I deny the people of a serve? I'm going to be looking over them like this the whole time anyway. The film Monte Carlo came out on the 1st of July 2011. On the same day, there was a partial solar eclipse, the first of Saros Series 156, which will repeat every 18 years and 11 days. Correlation doesn't imply causation, does it? Or maybe it does. And Monte Carlo 2 will come out on July 11, 2029, the moon told me. We are already 74% of the way through the 18 years, by the way, which I don't like and I don't support. The concept of time is not Mike's Mike approved or sanctioned. Any time supporters will be asked to leave the venue. So this movie is really, really, really important, you guys. It stars Selena Gomez, Leighton Meester, and Katie Cassidy, all MMCU veterans. Selena Gomez and I actually go way back. People used to upload episodes of Wizards of Waverly Place to YouTube in like 27 parts, and I used to cache one part per day to watch on the way to school on my iPod Touch. What do you guys know about that? Some of you can't even spell iPod. Selena had just done Princess Protection Program and Ramona and Beezus, and Selena Gomez and The Scene had just dropped their final album When the Sun Goes Down a month prior. The first single from that album, Who Says, is actually in the credits of Monte Carlo, and that's a smash, sorry. Who says you're not perfect? That and Love Me Like a Love Song, I don't play about those singles. I love you like a love song, baby. In terms of solo Selena songs, okay, wow, can you spell Hitmaker? The singles Bad Liar and Fetish from 2017, ooh. With my feelings on fire, guess I'm a bad liar. You got a fetish for my love. Selena ordered a taster plate of the alt girl nachos. I'm imagining an alternate reality where Max Cut President Coin is blasting Bad Liar through the District 13 bunker speaker system. But then I also loved Revival, that 3-track run of Killin' With Kindness, Hands to Myself, and Same Old Love. She was coming for Michael Jackson, Madonna, Prince, Elvis, the entire Hall of Fame was shaking in fear, basically. I re-listened to Rare before writing this video, and tell me why that album is resonating with some tumultuous times happening behind the scenes. They're going to write a movie about my life at some point, FYI. Just ridiculous. And they're going to get Timothée Chalamet to play me. Yeah, because we're twins. He's my Cordelia. So then from one pop legend to another, Leighton Meester. She said, I was hanging in the corner with my 5 best friends, heard that you were trouble, but I couldn't resist. 5 best friends? My God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't have 5 best friends. None of them are the best then. It's like that quote from The Incredibles. If everyone's super, no one will be. Leighton Meester does not require an introduction on this channel. Blair Waldorf, you're so loved and you'll always be famous. I recently uploaded my Gossip Girl Season 4 recap, and what perfect timing, because the other vertex of our Monte Carlo actress triangle is none other than Juliet Sharp from Gossip Girl Season 4, aka Katie Cassidy. I could not believe it. What's crazy here is that Katie and Leighton were filming Monte Carlo from May to July of 2010, and then Gossip Girl in the second half of 2010. And Leighton literally started filming her Gossip Girl Paris scenes 2 days before filming Wrapped on Monte Carlo. She went project to project. Can you spell employment? In Gossip Girl, their characters had like never-ending supreme ultra mega beef. Like off the top of my head, I can't think of a single instance where Blair Waldorf liked Juliet Sharp. Their dynamic in Monte Carlo is different, which I'll get into, but it just goes to show how good these actresses are, that they can have a different dynamic between them across projects that were filming so close together. It's like Shailene Woodley and Ansel Elgort playing boyfriend and girlfriend in The Fault in Our Stars, and then brother and sister in Divergent. Divergent mentioned. So in a sense, in this movie, Alex Russo, Blair Waldorf, and Juliet Sharp, comme se dit, changed their location to Paris, wink wink, but they're not the only ones who can do that. This video is sponsored by Surfshark. Surfshark VPN, or Virtual Private Network, encrypts all the data sent between your device and the internet, keeping your online identity safe. Some of the movies that I talk about on my channel are tricky to find, hoodwinked, sucker punched, like 50 others. Surfshark has over 3,200 servers in 100 countries, so you can access and unblock content libraries and streaming services from all over the world. Like Paris, you could literally do Selena Gomez Monte Carlo cosplay. Or maybe you're on holiday and you can't watch the show that you were watching at home, Surfshark VPN can help you with that too. If Monte Carlo was set in 2024, maybe Juliet would want to watch Love Island. That's not all, because Surfshark secures your personal information and encrypts your online data so that you can browse safely, which is important when you're traveling and using public Wi-Fi networks, for example. Also, the Clean Web feature blocks ads, trackers, malware, and phishing attempts. You can also connect multiple devices on one account, so if you're rocking a laptop phone combo, or dare I say a phone tablet combo, you're sorted. Go to surfshark.com/MikesMike, that's MIKESMIC, or you can click the link in the description to get an extra 4 months of Surfshark at an unbeatable price. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to try it out. Thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Let's now change our location to Texas. So who are our 3 queens playing in Monte Carlo? Selena Gomez is Grace Bennett, Leighton Meester is her stepsister Meg Kelly, and Katie Cassidy is Grace's best friend Emma Perkins. They're not the only MMCU veterans participating in this crossover event. We also have Corey Monteith playing Emma's boyfriend Owen, who is pretty much just Finn Hudson from Glee. I'll point it out more with his actions, but while rewatching, I was just like, babe, that's Finn Hudson. Like, Owen is giving grilled cheeses realness. And then Meg's father / Grace's stepfather, Robert, is Goodwin in Lost. The 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42 of it all. Also, another MMCU link. Look who did the soundtrack. Yeah. So yes, as you probably gathered, this movie is really, really, really important. The first time we see Grace, she's working at a diner and wearing cowboy boots. We actually see the cowboy boots first. I also immediately have a question about this outfit because Kate's mother in Lost in the flashbacks works at a diner and wears pretty much the exact same uniform, and that's 10-ish years prior. So my question is this uniform middle America canon? Are some of you wearing this outfit to your jobs at the diner? Like, it's cute. So Grace works at the diner with her friend Emma Perkins of Juliet Sharp fame. They're just a couple of down-to-earth girls. Down-to-earth girls. I can only do the Valley Girl. Down-to-earth girls. Down-to-earth girls. Chop. From Grace serving a group of nasty girls, we get the context of her having just graduated, and we are also introduced to Emma's boyfriend Owen.
Let's see here. You got any specials?
I sure do. And I saved you a slice.
So then we have Grace's graduation.
Gandhi once said, you must be the change you want to see in the world.
A bit that I've been doing recently in real life, IRL, if you will, is pausing and saying Gandhi whenever I say something that has a certain gravitas. Example, anyone who has crossed me this year will get what they deserve. Gandhi. Instagram create mode is the gateway to one's innermost thoughts. Gandhi. Love the word gravitas. Define gravitas. Also, if you don't already, feel free to follow me on Instagram. I'm actually doing a residency on Instagram create mode on my story. Grace's stepsister Meg, aka Leighton Meester, aka Blair Waldorf, turns up late to the graduation, and it's like, oh my god, Meg, you're so embarrassing. But hey, at least she came. Meg is also just like Texan Blair Waldorf at the start of the movie. Like, from how she dresses and how she carries herself, etc., etc. Blair Waldorf, but not as rich and not in New York. So not Blair Waldorf then. Can we please look at this gratuitous ring that Emma is wearing? Like, oh my god, did you steal from the Vanessa Abrams costume closet? Meg's like, ew, Emma, what are you wearing? Unbelievable, inappropriate. There are children here, which does feel like a Blair Juliet scene out of Gossip Girl season 4. The second Andie MacDowell pops on screen, it's like, wow, platinum face card. Like, it's shocking. She's Grace's mother. As I said, Grace's stepfather is Brett Cullen, who plays Goodwin in Lost and also has a 2-episode cameo in Desperate Housewives. Freshly graduated Grace wants out of the country. She's been saving for 4 years for a trip to Paris. Paris mention. She wants to find herself on this trip and come back a whole new person. Grace is going with her 3 years older bestie Emma, who it turns out went to school with stepsister Meg.
It's a Hartman. It's a Hartman. They're very expensive.
That is Blair and Juliet. Grace and Meg's parents announced that they're going to pay for Meg to also go to Europe to kick this sister thing into high gear. So now all 3 of them are going to Paris, and there's a lot of Kylie Minogue tension. Meg and Emma hate each other. Meg doesn't want to be Grace's babysitter, and she feels like her first trip to Europe is going to be ruined. Also, this cake after graduation scene, it feels real. The house feels lived in, the interactions feel real, everyone's just doing an acting masterclass. We find out that Meg's mother died and she's been a recluse ever since, so her father Goodwin from Lost wants her to do this trip so that she gets out and does something. Emma's excited for the trip, but her boyfriend Owen is a bit rut-roll about her leaving the country and seeing Europe and all it has to offer, and maybe realizing that she doesn't want to be stuck with him in Texas, so he proposes to try and make her stay.
Just stay here
You'll be fine.
and marry me. Yeah.
I think I've seen this piece of media where Corey Monteith proposes to someone way too early to try and lock them down before. That's that Rachel Berry nachos. Because this is happening off the dome, he doesn't have a ring. And Emma realizes that he's just throwing this proposal at her, and he cracks it at her saying, well, enjoy your trip.
Well, you go on then. Have yourself a real nice trip.
Don't piss me off. So our three queens go to Paris. They're doing a fuck-ass bus tour. Love a fuck-ass bus tour. Need to post on Instagram story create mode from here and here. At the Sacré-Cœur, Meg falls up the stairs and she's helped up by an Australian guy.
Mind your step. Precious cargo.
Good day.
Oh, talking about some precious cargo. Bro's the Rizzler.
The Junior Ambassador Suite offers luxury accommodations.
Yeah, that's cinema. This is cinema, guys. This is cinema, film, and movies. My only note here is that they all need to be sweatier. Like, they're looking a bit too fresh for a whole day of running around Paris. I would know, I've been there. Actually, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Last time I was there, I was really sick. Paris did a number on me this year. I don't think I like Paris. But hey, I was there. When the girls are on the Eiffel Tower, Meg runs into Australia Oomph again, but then Grace sees that the tour bus is leaving. They try to make it, but the bus leaves without them and they're stuck in Paris. And Grace has a meltdown about how the whole trip is a flop. They ran into a random hotel to get out of the rain and who dat?
No tickets. No itinerary. And how do you propose I travel to Monte Carlo in the morning?
This Cordelia is a right piece of work. And she's meant to be going to Monte Carlo in the morning, but there's no travel documents at the hotel for her. In the bathroom, while Grace is in the cubicle, Emma and Meg see Cordelia, and they're like, what the fuck? Are you seeing this? On the phone, Cordelia tells her friend that she's going to Mallorca instead of Monte Carlo, but isn't going to check out of the hotel or anything so that her mother doesn't find out, etc., etc. In the hotel lobby, Grace gets mistaken for Cordelia, and thus begins Grace's Cordelia cosplay era.
Can you imagine having a room like this and not even staying in it?
Yeah. So we're not staying here.
That's good writing. Shablam. It would seem that my Cordelia is Sean Levy in Cheaper by the Dozen. So many people have sent me that by now. Please stop it. Stop. I'm begging. Meg's like, I don't know about all this. But then they all fall asleep. All night. The next day, they're trying to make a break for it, but with the hotel staff trying to give Cordelia her travel documents and the paparazzi outside the hotel making a fuss, they get swept into a car, and it turns out
We are going to Monte Carlo.
Grace is like, well, the trip is paid for whether Cordelia goes or not, so we may as well go. But Meg's like, guys, I don't know about this. Private jet to Monte Carlo.
Hello, let's read all about you. You are a bad girl.
Give me that.
What'd I do?
The concept of Monte Carlo is very conceptuous to me. There's a certain conceptuality to it. In Monte Carlo, we meet Théo Marchand.
And I'm here, late. I still made it before the little monster arrived.
Cordelia is a Lady Gaga stan. Pause up, Little Monsters stream disease. Also, Teo is kind of Timothy Chalamet nachos, but also in saying that, maybe it's just that all French men are hot. Which actually, when I was in Paris, that really did piss me off. Grace and Co arrive and Grace is doing her Cordelia cosplay. It's a sort of things are happening and we can't stop it, so we may as well go along with it vibe. Like, wow, what a way to live.
I will escort you to the ball.
The what?
The ball.
Ball?
The prince's ball. The one being thrown in her honor.
Grace and Meg are both now like, whoa, okay, this is going a little bit too far. Maybe we should stop. But Emma's like, hello? We're in a suite. They're throwing a ball in Cordelia's honor. Let's just do it. YOLO, you know? Rock on. So they're going to the ball. Bright lights in the big city. I I of course know this song from Pitch Perfect, CC the Treblemakers.
Bright lights in the big city.
But I was kind of flabbergasted to find out that it's actually a CeeLo Green original. I thought it was a cover. That's explosive.
Must be Italian.
In Texas, Owen is bored as shit and he's like, damn, what's Emma up to? So he calls her phone, which is in her bag at the Flop Hotel, and the hotel owner answers and says she's not available. So Owen's like, well shit, I gotta go to Paris mention. Don't forget, I was at rock bottom in that picture, even though I look so full of life, guys. Don't believe everything you see. But yes, Owen goes to Paris. So Grace is at the ball, and it's all eyes on the Bulgari necklace it's giving Ocean's 8. Turns out this necklace is getting auctioned in a couple of days to raise money and hashtag save the children, and it's Cordelia's donation. Then Cordelia's aunt, Catherine Tate, turns up.
I'm so glad to see that you're here.
Well, where else would I be than here in Monte Carlo, where I'm supposed to be?
Oh my god, a family member. She's there to verify that Cordelia really is at this event. Well, she's not, is she?
I just wanted to come and verify your presence for myself. Some peace of mind for your poor mother.
So now it's panic stations.
Emma, we gotta go. My aunt is here.
Aunt Brenda?
Mika on the soundtrack 2011, You Are So Loved. Now don't get it twisted, the girls are still butting heads. Meg and Emma are still bickering non-stop, and it escalates into the ultimate, ooh, that's not.
And your boyfriend.
Okay, who died and made you such
Emma!
In the sense that this was actually one of the scenes where I thought, okay, these actresses are excellent. They're excellent. The argument has such a different vibe to Juliet and Blair fighting Gossip Girl, but it's still believable. Cinema is so powerful. Gandhi. After the argument, Meg storms off and runs into love interest Australian Riley at the beach. That is so 2011 Australian representation in American media. Always at the damn beach or swimming. I feel like Americans think that all Australians do is beach and dangerous animal. But I do always love a random Australian.
So where's your boss?
It left us behind a long time ago.
Stupid boss.
Stupid bus. He's pissing me off, actually. Do your shirt up properly. Enough with the juggling. Excuse me, can I see you dangling, brother? I mean, you know, juggle your balls like the Wrangling brothers. Any Trina fans here? I mean, look, I got the sports package on my range. Meg finds out that Riley was in hospital for a year after a rugby injury, which is why he's just trekking around the world now. Meg hates hospitals. It's giving Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Mary Cosby season 1. She opens up about her mother getting sick and dying. Like, we're getting into the heavy shit, guys. Teo intercepts Grace walking back from the beach like, we have to go to the event. Right, the event. The event being polo. Yes, I remember. I still have it.
Really? Do you remember me in Monaco?
Yes, that's where I remember you from. Because I didn't see
I gave you one like this.
Yes, I still have it.
Wow, that's such a good meme reference from me. Thank you for the cheers and the applause. Especially because she says, Ree, do you remember me from Monaco? Cordelia, do you remember me from Monte Carlo? Yes, that's where I remember you from. So Grace does Cordelia cosplay polo edition.
Hey, I think we are going the other way.
Right.
Aunt Catherine Tate is also at the polo, and she works out that something is off with Cordelia.
Your niece plays with spirit.
Usually with more finesse than spirit.
So she calls Cordelia's number, and Cordelia answers. So Aunt Catherine Tate confronts Grace.
I don't know if it's the champagne or the sunlight that's got you.
Oh, I will call security immediately. No.
But Grace tells her that she really wants to help the children via the auction, and they agree to not say anything to anyone for the sake of the children. My God, you guys, the ruse is falling apart, and she would have got away with it if it weren't for the meddling Auntie Catherine Tate. Grace and Teo start falling for each other, but oh my God, he's falling for someone that doesn't even exist. He's like, wow, you're so different. Grace Cordelia is facing not like other girls allegations. Well, I mean, she's not like any girls, because she doesn't exist. Grace keeps wanting to tell Teo the truth, but she never follows through, so he keeps thinking that she's the new and improved Cordelia. Emma has a date with a rich society guy, and she puts the Ocean's 8 necklace on and steps out. Katie Cassidy looks so good here, and the necklace plus nice dress combo gave me pause, like literally pause up little monsters. Why wasn't Katie Cassidy in Ocean's 8? Something to think about for sure. I would have cast her in that. She would have fit so well. On her way out, Emma crosses paths with Meg. They queen out for a bit and squash their beef, and Meg makes her hand over the necklace.
What?
The necklace.
There's the Meg that I know.
What were you thinking?
Meg just like puts it in Riley's backpack. Can you tell there's going to be an issue here? What bothers me a little bit here is that they're pretty clearly close to the hotel. So why not take the fuck-ass moped up to the hotel and drop the necklace off. Also, Blair Waldorf and Juliet Sharp hugging, you would not read about it. Meg and Riley go to a party. Another Mika song. This movie is Mika promo. I've had Mika lookalike allegations before, but I personally don't see it. I think he's too good looking. Anytime someone says that I look like someone attractive and I don't believe it, I just think of that tweet where Avril Lavigne was like, when your ugly friend calls you twin. That's what Mika's thinking. I just know it. Also, that tweet must be photoshopped because there's no way she said that. On Emma's date, she realizes she's nothing like these nasty rich people she thought were everything. And she's more like the service staff. They're nasty too. She's grounded and real. That's the Texas talk. Her Texicity. Last night we let the Texas talk. This is Texas. Emma's realized that what she wants isn't this ridiculous high flyer lifestyle. It's a future with Owen. Meg, meanwhile, is having the time of her life dancing barefoot with Riley at a party where no one else is barefoot. An OH&S issue for sure. When she turns up at the hotel the next day, she leaves the necklace in Riley's backpack. Surprise, surprise. You might be thinking, wow, one of my favorite aspects of this film is Selena as rich bratty Cordelia. I wish she would come back. Well, she reappears right now. Let's celebrate. Something I feel like Selena does well here is the two British accents.
Room key. Faster.
She's doing rich accent Cordelia and then middle-class American pretending to be rich accent Grace as Cordelia.
Well, where else would I be?
And see, not everyone could do that. There's a subtlety to it. So the girls have realized the necklace is missing at the exact time original Cordelia has turned up in Monte Carlo for the necklace auction. Teo kisses Cordelia thinking it's Grace Delia and she slaps him.
Forgot how I hate the French.
The girls clean up the suite while Cordelia's in the elevator and I'm thinking, wait, I know this. I've seen this before. Devil Wears Prada. When Cordelia gets in the room, they hide on the balcony and have to climb around. In 2011 Club Ready Business Casual, mind you, even though they managed to avoid Cordelia, they still need to retrieve the bloody necklace.
It's Rain. The necklace. Riley.
Cordelia sees a newspaper with her on it wearing the necklace and then realizes the necklace is stolen. That transition was something serious. Also, this green screen is kind of diabolical. Bro turned down the edge feathering. Luckily, Necklace Riley hasn't left Monte Carlo. He's turned up back at the hotel with the necklace to give it to Meg. What the hell are these fuck-ass shoes he's wearing? He's serving sea shanty realness. At the same time, Cordelia is calling the police saying the necklace has been stolen.
Police? I'm calling to report a robbery at the Hotel de Paris.
I'm calling to report. And Grace is back from the train station saying, oh, no. The necklace isn't stolen.
You're still robbed?
No.
They run into Teo, of course, and Grace kisses him. So Teo's like, what the fuck is going on here? The mind games of it all. I think we've all been there. The girls manage to get to Riley before he buzzes Cordelia's suite looking for Meg, just as Owen turns up looking for Emma. He saw the three girls in a newspaper and followed them to Monte Carlo. Also, this right here, the concept of flipboard letters at a train station, that's truly heavenly.
Entendu, n'hésitez pas à appeler à la réception.
I need to find this girl.
Très bien, monsieur.
You seen her?
Rude. Like, whoa, let him do his job. The police turn up. The girls decide to tell Cordelia the truth.
Fine. We can explain.
I temporarily forgot that one person is playing two characters in this scene. Okay, Orphan Black. When I watched this in 2011, I was so gagged that Grace was like touching Cordelia. Like, you can't do that. You're the same person. Cordelia is not cooperating, so they have to tie her up and put an apple in her mouth while pretending that everything is fine to the police. Grace Delia is whisked off to the auction. They run into Owen in the lobby. He's like, why are you talking like that? And then he goes up to the suite where Emma has Cordelia hostage. At the auction, the necklace is going for €1 million, 2 million euro, 3 million euros. Owen apologizes to Emma while Cordelia sneaks out and goes to the auction. Grace starts telling everyone that the necklace isn't hers. This necklace isn't mine. I'm not Cordelia. When Cordelia turns up,
Arrest her. She's an imposter.
me playing Among Us, Grace admits to everything, but tries to tell Teo that it wasn't all a lie. What they had was real. And for the auction to continue so the children can still benefit, hashtag save the children. And Aunt Catherine Tate turns up offering
€6 million. I would like to bid €6 million.
What are you doing?
I'm helping.
Cordelia is positively fuming because no one's getting arrested. And you know what? I agree with her. This random girl from America just stole her identity for a week and there's no consequences. Okay, Grace, Emma, and Owen go back to Texas. Meg goes traveling with Riley. Grace says to Riley, take care of my sister, which is huge because at the start of the trip, they didn't want to be sisters at all, but now they're so connected. See, not everyone has those lungs and could do that. That's why she's a pop princess. An undisclosed amount of time later, Grace is volunteering in Romania and by chance runs into Teo, whose family foundation is paying to upgrade the orphanage she's volunteering at.
I don't think that we've properly met. I'm Grace Bennett.
Théo Marchand.
Isn't that gorgeous? Then Mika credits. Then Who Says Selena Gomez in the Scene credits. Guys, let's focus and plan and be serious for a second. I need to be mistaken for an heiress and quickly. Young Sean Levy, get your ass up and work so that I can be mistaken for you and steal your necklace. Something that I liked about this movie is how bright and colorful it was. Like, it's fun, even when it's sad. Because even when things are going badly, everything is still the same color. Gandhi. Another thing I liked is that it promotes taking risks and being insane. Impersonation is not a joke, unless it is. Gandhi. I feel like I missed the boat on being insane and doing insane things. Like at my big age, I have to be responsible. Boring. Thank you all for watching this video. Bada bing and also bada boom. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like. The likes are much appreciated. I'm actually hooked up to a machine and the likes are put in my bloodstream intravenously. What the fuck? And of course, thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Make sure you click that link in the description to get an amazing deal. Allora, andiamo ragazzi. Ciao.